What's good, YouTube? Oh, hold up. Let me look presentable. Hold on. What's up, YouTube, man? It's been a minute, bro. We've been going through a lot of changes, making a lot of changes with our trading. As y'all know, I got a couple payouts back in August. Posted those on the channel. Then I went through a slow period with my trading where I was really just break even, blowing accounts, and I wasn't fucking with my strategy no more, bro. I know you're not supposed to strategy hop, but I was trading that strategy from April of this year all the way until November, and I finally found some consistency, but it was just so complicated. It was so much shit I was looking for on a daily basis that I couldn't implement it consistently. So I ended up getting a mentor, learned a new strategy. Now we're starting to progress with that. The thing is, with this new strategy, it came new psychological issues to face. With my last strategy, it was very mechanical. I look for SMT here, I look for SMT here, I look for displacement. That's it, every time. If I don't have two SMTs on two different time frames, I'm not taking the trade. And they have to be in alignment with time. You see what I'm saying? It's very mechanical. It's very easy to step away because I have it's a mechanical strategy. You see what I'm saying? This new strategy that I learned is very discretionary based. Now there still is mechanical aspects, like certain things have to happen, but I'm really just looking at price action at certain levels, certain draws on liquidity, and I'm seeing how we react at those levels. This strategy has so much opportunity. Like, I see 4, 5, 6 setups a day, bro. So if I take a loss, it's hard for me to step away sometimes. Or if I take a win, sometimes I want to keep trading because I know I could still catch 2 or 3 more wins. So that's what's been my struggle recently, but I've been conquering them bitches too. So one trade lockout on Top Step. My de-risk down a little bit because I just started learning this strategy like 3 weeks ago. Now I'm at the point where I think I understand the strategy well enough to execute consistently. Now it's to the point where if I make a mistake, it's on me. Completely on me. It has nothing to do with the strategy and nothing to do with my technical awareness or technical understanding. I'm saying all that to say this is like chapter 3 or chapter 4 of this channel's evolution. We started off trading $100. Then y'all see me take my first prop firm challenge. Then y'all see me get my first payout. Now y'all seeing me start to come into consistency. I guarantee you, with this strategy, with my mentor, with the people around me, the amount of payouts I'm seeing in the Discord on a daily basis, I know I can get to consistency with this, and I know I will. I'm gonna post every trade on YouTube so the people in my Discord can see, so they can hold me accountable and shit. But I don't want to come back to social media too quickly. I don't want my psychology to be fucked up and shit. I just want to, you feel me? So I'm going to post this trade and we're going to see. I'm going to gauge this shit out a little bit. But I also quit my job. That security job I had, I quit that shit, bro. I don't work that shit no more. I DoorDash full time now. And I'm making damn near more than what I was making in my job. So, and I'm not going to lie to y'all. If y'all can do something like that, bro, it frees your mind so much. You no longer at work like, fuck, I hate this job, I can't do this shit. You feel me? You get to, now I get to really create my schedule how I wanted to. Anyways, I'm yapping now, bro. After I show y'all the live execution of today's trade, I'm gonna go and back test it on TradingView to really break it down some more, just to make it real clear. Man, so we're well above CE in this range. This little area could be higher time frame PXL. Yeah, I don't know. We look bullish right now. I can't just say we're bearish. I'll have to see how we react to these candles, but regardless, we are in this big ass gap. Like, this gap is overly huge. Look at how we displaced above it. Boom, rebalance, some more displacement. So I can't say that I'm bearish right now. We don't know how long we're gonna keep running for. We're already at CE. This could be a potential PXL right here. But I can't really anticipate that. The fact that we pushed up into a rebalance in this place above it now, I wouldn't bet on it. I think we're gonna have to take out these highs before pushing lower, but we are just so high up into the range, so I think we're gonna be doing a decent amount of waiting today. Where's CPI? Yeah, we might have a continuation day off of CPI. So if we get internal manipulation, displacement, rebalance, displacement back to the upside, I'll take that. Now, once we get up here, we have to see how price forms, what price looks like, how we react to this level to see if we want to continue up to the next draw in liquidity or if we want to reverse. We might be using this entire area as PXH, kind of like I had said before. Yeah, we just close below this. I need clear manipulation though, cause yeah, this might be PXH, like this little area right here. So, but I need manipulation. I don't want to see it just push up into it and then reverse instantly. Now, if we are gonna do that, we have to take out a low and create PXL right there. Come back into it, expect a buy side imbalance or something, and then continue lower. Then I could target the next draw. But as of right now, I'm not taking shit. We might start pushing lower, but I'm not taking shit yet. Alright, now let's see if this is manipulation or if we really gonna push down. Now we do have SMT right here, even right there. But look how we took it out like 30 seconds in and now it's 10 seconds in and we still pushing lower. So I would anticipate this to become PXL. The SMT is still there. I want to see how this candle really forms though.
Order filled.
I'm about to take out this SMT too. I like this setup. My heart is pounding though. I'm not sure why. This looks beautiful though. We about to be out real fast.
Order filled.
Cool. That's it for today. Catch y'all in the next one, man. Alright, so y'all just saw the live recording. I'm gonna get into what I was seeing. Even though I was explaining it live, I did not plan to post this on YouTube at all. So, but coming into the day, as y'all can see, we did have this strong ass displacement higher. Now this was also a part of CPI, but we filled in this gap. We completely filled this gap. We closed above consequent encroachment. We rebalanced and then we continued higher some more. So in my opinion, I thought that we might potentially come up to these highs. I knew these highs were a potential, but I also saw that we were already in equilibrium of this range. I kind of had a mixed bias. I didn't know if we were going to reverse in this area or if we were going to continue higher. But honestly, I thought it was more likely that we continue higher to take out these highs at least. So dropping down into the open. Alright, cool. So we start to trend up, but right here, this was a red flag to me a little bit. The way we pushed down, we manipulated this low, expanded higher, but the second candle, this is 931. The second opening candle just did not follow through. Now, normally at the open, if we're going to displace towards a high to manipulate and then reverse, we normally do it with efficiency. Normally, we would just start running instantly. We wouldn't just wick right here. So the fact that this wick is completely bigger than the body was a little off to me. So I just wanted to see what we were going to do. Now, this candle started to form. And I was like, okay, we might respect this. I actually put my position tool like this. I said we might respect this and continue higher. If we get displacement above this candle, I might take longs up to this high. But then I saw the RR. I was like, you know, it's not even worth it. I'd rather wait until this high gets taken out and then look for a reversal or see if price wants to reverse or continue in this area. So I waited. Boom. That's when we had closed below this fair value gap. Now at this point, I'm like, why would we close below this fair value gap? Why would we invalidate this if we were coming up to this high? So I went back to the 15 minute. Like, okay, well, we do have this accumulation range right here. We might be respecting this almost as a form of resistance. So I marked that out. This doesn't really matter anymore. And I waited. So I was still somewhat bullish. I thought this was just going to cause us to manipulate lower, to take out some lows and then continue higher. So I still had to wait. So at this point right here, we had a bullish SMT. We took out this 9:17 a.m. low. So at this point, I'm like, okay, there's a bullish SMT. We could start to reverse and push up higher. I just didn't know. But I also knew that it was a possibility that the same way we use this accumulation range as a form of resistance, we could use this as a form of resistance as well. Push back up, respect this area, then push down to the next drawn liquidity, which is these lows, right? So I wait. We do this. We don't completely fill this bearish candle. Ideally, if this was going to be a reversal, we would have had a strong close up here that would have filled this entire candle, but we didn't. So I'm still thinking this could be PXL. We get another weak candle. Neither one of these could fill this whole candle. So I'm like, okay, we might start to reverse. Let me just wait for some displacement to the downside. Let me set up my stop position or my short position tool and target down here. So I was waiting for displacement. Now we could have also displaced higher into this area, created some more structure and started to target this high. But at this point, I realized we're getting displacement towards this SMT low. If we get displacement lower on NQ, likely we'll get it lower on ES as well, and we'll probably take out this SMT. If this SMT fails, we're probably going to go to the next drawn liquidity. There's no reason for this SMT to fail. Can y'all hear me? Yes, y'all can. All right, cool. So we get this candle right here. I enter as we displace lower, and my target was this low right here. Not looking for too much, quick 1-to-1, and it ended up hitting in about a minute and a half. I'm not sure exactly how long it was, but that was really my thought process for the day. Now after that, since we still are bullish, in my mind we were still bullish, I probably wouldn't have touched this because we just turtle soup these lows. We did not close below them. We had two strong wicks. Yes, we then displaced lower, but these wicks right here are it's just weird. Why would we wick like that if we were going to displace lower after? So I still wouldn't have touched the market yet, but we do end up closing below this BISI. Now at this point, I wasn't really on the charts, but as I was watching people in the Discord send screenshots and shit, my idea was that this might become PXH the same way this was PXL. We might use this as support. We just have to see how price reacts. All right, we start to build some more structure. So we did not push through this imbalance. There's no way we can take this. We also internally manipulate right here with this high and create another SMT, then start to push back down. So we still are waiting. We have nothing yet. Now right here, we internally manipulate this low. So now we could indeed push back up, especially since we have a sell side imbalance right here now. We don't have to wait for this to get invalidated because we have this one right here now. And we still have this PXH level potentially, right? So we manipulate this low, we push up, we do respect this at first, but we never get displacement lower. I think this was as low as we got. We never got displacement through this low, therefore we can't really anticipate that this is gonna get hit. We push up, we start to disrespect this area. Me personally, Once we close above CE of this fair value gap, if we break this candle, I likely would have got in right here. So really the only other setup would have been this, for me personally, up to like this internal high. But I probably would have had to go break even at this high. I'm still trying to build the discretion on the strategy and things of that nature. Like I told y'all, I'm still trying to build this shit out. I'm still trying to really understand this strategy, because it hasn't even been a month of me being in the Discord or having my mentor yet. So that's really why I'm replaying this for myself as well, just to show where it would have been valid. Yeah, I probably would have went break even right here. Now, somebody in the Discord, if you're watching this, tell me why I wouldn't have needed to do that, or if it was a good idea, if that's the right thing to do, because I honestly don't know. And yeah, after that, we kind of just... Oh, do we end up taking that high? Okay, perfect. So this actually never would have got stopped, which is kind of crazy. This high actually got taken out. Now, that shit would have been hell to hold through. You would have had to be a fucking demon to hold through this shit, but that's pretty much price action for today. I'm not a pro at this shit. I'm just sharing my knowledge as much as I can to refresh my own brain and to compare myself, how I analyze the charts, to how the people who are doing this shit consistently, hitting 20, 30, 40K months in the Discord, how they're analyzing the charts. So that's really why I'm doing this. I'm not trying to teach nobody this shit, because I barely know it yet. I just know it enough to know how to catch wins and avoid losses, but I still am learning. You see what I'm saying? So anyways, that's it for today, man. If I take a trade tomorrow, y'all might see it, y'all might not. I have no idea. But I trade for myself. I don't trade for YouTube. So I'm gonna catch y'all in the next one, man. Y'all be safe. Oh, and get a fucking mentor. If you're struggling, get a mentor, bro. It took me so long. I had too much pride. 2.5 years in, I finally got a mentor, and I'm telling you, this shit is just, it's worth it, bro. You don't have to do this shit on your own, bro. Not everybody's scamming. You feel me? So find somebody you trust. Find somebody who has student results, who actually shows this shit. Follow their Instagram. Look at the results that they're getting. Look at the results that their students are getting. And listen to how they talk, how they speak. Do they talk about psychology? These are all important things to be aware of. Do you resonate with them as a person? Do you trust this person? If you do, and they have a Discord or they have some type of mentorship, go ahead and buy that shit, bro. I'm telling you. Nah, that's it for me. I'm gonna catch y'all.